So formally, an abstract data type, or ADT, is a class of objects whose logical behavior is defined by a set of values and a set of operations, while a data structure is the implementation of the ADT. But that can be hard to wrap your head around, so let's define them using a more familiar example. Say you're at a sushi restaurant. You sit down at a table and open up a menu to see a list of foods that make your mouth drool just by reading their description. Guess what? The sushi's an ADT! Okay, not the actual sushi that you eat, but the representation of that sushi on the menu. That's an ADT. Now let me explain. Assuming the restaurant knows what they're serving, they usually provide a description of the sushi, like what ingredients are included and how to best enjoy it. If you give the order to the chef and ask them to cook it, that's the implementation of your ADT. But do you know that the resulting sushi may vary depending on which specific chef is cooking your meal? Unless the kitchen's just filled with robots or something, who knows? For instance, a chef who's been working at a 5-star restaurant for like a decade is probably going to cook the sushi way differently than a teenager who just picked up a kitchen knife 3 days ago, even if they're given the same raw ingredients and tools. In another scenario, say we have 2 professional cooks who have very similar styles, but one is given the freshest and highest quality ingredients to work with, while the other is given leftovers from someone's potluck that was hosted 2 days ago. You can imagine how their food is going to taste, right? Regardless of how the sushis turn out, they're all implementations of the same sushi recipe, therefore making them data structures of the same ADT. Now going back to computer science, say that someone throws a random ADT that they drew right out of a hat or something. The description of what can be stored and how you interact with it are the components of an ADT. In the case of a stack, we can push and pop items off of it and check to see if the stack is empty or not. But how you want to implement it, whether you want to use an array or a linked list or some crazy class you design, is completely up to you.